Okay, so we go to the second part of the Facebook and Instagram advertising training. In this part, we are going to go through the ad manager. So the ad manager is the app for setting up the advert. If you don't have it, you go to Play Store and you type Facebook Ads Manager. You will see this dark blue app, and then you download it. When you download it and you click, it will open, and then you see your name will be at the top. Then you see campaigns. If you look and if you don't see, if they say no campaign to show, it means you have not set any advert. Yeah, that is it. So in order to create an advert, you see either create ad or you see a green plus button. So you click on the plus button. When you click, it will open. Then you see a button that is here. That small arrow by the page that your page name will be here, and then you see a small arrow there. Then you click on the small arrow so that you can select the page you want to advertise for. Okay, so when you select the page, it will open. For those who don't have page, when you come here, maybe it will ask you to create page. You won't see anything there. You may not also see that small arrow there. Okay, so as I was talking about the objectives of the advert, you can come and then you see messages, reach, post engagement, video views, page likes, event responses, all that. And then as I earlier on mentioned, and if you may want to run the advert, get messages from people in the form of WhatsApp and all that, or WhatsApp messages or messenger messages, you may need to click on messages. If you want to run the advert and get page likes, that is followers, you may use page likes. If you want people to watch your video and your video to get people's attention and go far without you necessarily getting messages or people contacting you and buy anything from you, you should use video views. You should use the video views only if you think you just want people to watch your video and not necessarily trying to make anything from it, like in the form of selling something. Okay, then we also have a post engagement. If you want people to comment, only comment, like and share, you should use that one. So if you also want web traffic, you choose web traffic. And then most especially things relating to the web traffic, if you do that on the computer, it will be better. So for the demonstration, I'm going to just demonstrate using one of the objectives. So I'm going to use the messages. So let's see how it is. When I use the messages, if you have intention, if your purpose is to use any of the others, you can also choose. It's not a must to choose the messages. The messages is just used to demonstrate. Okay, so you click messages, it will open. So when it opens, you see 4 buttons down. And we are going to go through them one by one. The first button is the one that you'll be choosing the picture or video. The second button, where you see the pencil, is the one that you will be writing the text. The third button, you choose the audience. And the last one, where you see the card, you will choose your budget. Okay, so let's go through them one by one at a time. So with the first one, you see that there is format single image. So when you click on format single image, you can choose whether you want a single image, you want a post, a carousel, or single video. So let me explain them one by one. Single image means that you want to select only one picture. Post means that you want to select something you have already posted on your page. Carousel means you want to choose pictures that can be sliding left from, let's say, right to left one by one. A carousel is a type of advert that you always see it on Facebook. When you click on one, it will move to the left, and when you click on the next one, it will move to the left again in that order. And then you can go to okay, sorry, there was a call that interrupted me. Okay, so so that's about the single image and single video, and then the carousel. With the post is something you have already posted on your page. When we talk about post, a post is something you have already posted on your page that you want to pick it and then set up the advert. So when you are using the post, the difference between the post and the carousel is that the post can take unlimited number of pictures. For example, let's say you want to use 20 or 30 pictures or 40 pictures or 50 pictures, you can use the post. It can also take only one video, but the carousel can take several pictures or several videos. You can take up to 10. You can use 10 pictures or 10 videos, or 5 pictures and 5 videos together, or 9 pictures and 1 video. So what I mean is that the total number must not be more than 10. There are only 10 slots for the carousel. So it means that if you are using 1 picture, you can use 9 videos. If you are using 2 pictures, you can use 8 videos. If you are using 7 videos, you can use 3 pictures. In all, it must be 10. It is not a must to use 10 pictures or 10 videos. It can be 2 or 3. That's why you can see that create an ad with 2 or more images. The maximum is 10, but you can use any number that is less than 10. That's the carousel. So the carousel, you can use up to 10 pictures or 10 videos, or a combination of pictures and videos. For the post, you can use unlimited number of pictures. The single image is 1 picture, single video is 1 video. That is about it. Now, there is advantages and disadvantages of each of them. My advice is that if your advert is about a flyer where you want to use 1 flyer, it's just 1 flyer that would have all the information, or you have 1 video that would indicate everything that you are selling, you can use the single video. If it is 1 flyer, use the single image. If it is something that you are selling so many products and the images are more than 10, use the post. If it is the carousel where you want to use pictures and videos, or you want to use 10 pictures, you can use the carousel. Now, the carousel, you can use pictures and videos, but it is better than, if you want to use pictures and videos, you have to do it on the computer, because on the phone here, the option for you to combine the pictures and videos are not there, but on the computer, that option is there. That is the carousel. If you are using the post, you must go and post whatever you want to do on your Facebook page first. You post it on your page, and then add the text that will describe everything you are selling. Post it there, and then you will come here and now select the post. And also with the post, when you submit the advert, you cannot edit it. But with a single image, single video, and the carousel, you can edit it. But with the post, you can't edit. Take notice of that. The post, after the advert has been submitted for review, you can't edit it. When I say you can't edit it, you can edit the budget, you can edit the end date, but you cannot edit the content, like the picture you use or the video. If you want to add a picture or video, you can't edit that. So understand that the post cannot be edited, but the single image, carousel, and single video can be edited. In case you want to change the video or the picture. For the carousel, if you want to add 1 or more picture, you want to remove, you can do all that. But with the post, you can't do that. You can only edit the budgets and the end date, but you can't edit any other thing like content. You can't edit the content of the advert, like the picture or video or the text. Okay, so for a demonstration, I'm going to use a single image. I will use a single image, but let me just show you how each of them goes. So with a single image, as you can see, I can decide that I can choose any of the pictures that are on my page. As you can see, I can choose any of the pictures. Let's say that I want to choose the post. I'm clicking on the post. When I click on the post, you can see these are the things I posted on my page. That is why I said with the post method, it should be something you have already posted. So let's say I want to select this post, upcoming entrepreneurship quiz. It is already selected because it is the latest thing I posted. So if I take the post, as you can see, if I go down here, you will see how it looks like it's coming, it's loading. So as you can see, this is something I already posted on my page that it has gone to pick it up. So this is how it will look like. And I've already added this tag, upcoming entrepreneurship quiz, and all that to it. So that is the post. Okay, but I'm not taking the post, so I'm coming back to change. I'm going to the carousel. So with the carousel, as you can see, we have 1, 2 in that order. So the carousel, if I want to use let's say 3 pictures, or 5 pictures. Let me try it and you see. So I will select the first picture. So you see that the highlight is on the first. So with anything I pick, I click, it is going to be that in that picture that will appear there. Then I've come to the second one. When I click on the two, they are going to duplicate the first one to the second, but I will now, the second one is now highlighted. So I will click on the picture I want it to appear there. So as I click on this picture, you see it has appeared there. Then I'll go to the third one. With the third one, I'll also click on the picture I want it to show. Let me click on this. So I've had 3 pictures so far. So if I come to the second button, you will see that if I come to the preview, all the pictures I selected are there. So this is how the carousel looks like. The 3 pictures I selected are there. Then I would show you how to write the description and the headline. But let me go back to the second step because I'm not to do a carousel. So as you can see, we have the 3 pictures that are there. So if I had wanted to add up to 10, if I add up to 10, all these pictures, they will continue. When I click on next, it will continue to till the last one comes. Okay, and then I can write a headline for each of them. When I say headline, for example, if I write, let's say I want to name these products, I can name each of the products and then the names will appear just below where the messenger is written. So for example, I want to go back to the first picture and write something that you see. Facebook training. Facebook, I'll write Facebook ads for the first one. The second one, I could have a different thing I want to write there. Let me just click on the second one. But let me say the second one I want to write past trading. These are just examples, so I'm just demonstrating. Yeah, but if your own is products you are selling or service, you make sure you write the name of whatever you are selling there. So as you can see, the Facebook ads I wrote has appeared. Then the past training I wrote is appearing. The third one I didn't write anything there, so they took the first one I wrote Facebook ad there. So if I want, I can go and edit and put whatever I want to write there. Okay, so these are just examples. So I'm going back. I'm not really doing the carousel, so I was just demonstrating. So I'm going back to the second step. So I'm going to click on the format again and choose single image. So I want to choose one picture to demonstrate. I'm not going to choose several pictures. Okay, so I've taken one picture. So after I've taken one picture, I'm going to the second button. So under the second button, I think I'm going back to the first button. I didn't choose the picture, so let me choose the picture. Well, okay, so I'm going to choose one of our past training to demonstrate. Okay, so let me use this picture. Okay, so I'm just using this picture to demonstrate. Okay, so after I've chosen a picture I want to choose, I will now come to the second button. So when I come to the second button, I will type the primary text. The primary text is the text of what is going to be at the top of the picture. For example, if I go down, this is the picture I chose. As you can see, it's only the picture. There is nothing explaining what the advert is about. Anyone who sees this one cannot know what I am selling. They will just look at it and they'll say, oh, it's a picture, but they don't know what is there. So I need to write something that will appear on top of the picture to describe to anyone who sees it to know what I am selling. So I'm going back to the top. So as you can see, I'm writing Facebook and Instagram advertising training. We have one-on-one, and the group training. Okay, so this one is just a sample. Because I'm demonstrating, I don't want to write much. But if you are doing it, you make sure you take time and write everything into details. The one-on-one, so I'll just write contact us on 0248 this. So okay, so this one you have to always make sure that you take time and write. If let's say you are selling let's say clothing, you can say quality and affordable, maybe men or women clothing available. We do delivery, contact us on this, or if it is a website related, click on shop now. Or let's say if it is something you want them to contact you on WhatsApp, click on the WhatsApp button below and all that. So whatever you just write some sample, some message there just describing the product, add your contact details. You can also add your location and the price of the items. You can also do that. Then after you are done with that, it will appear down there. Mostly we have the headline I was showing you. Under the headline, you can always add more information. If the default text that was there is connect on Messenger, you can write call this, like I am writing that they should call me through my number. Okay, so you can decide, you can either write your contact info or write any other thing that would make people take an action. So let's go down and see our preview. So as you can see, the primary text I wrote is at the top, and then as you can see the call 0248 is down there. So the people can they can really call me, and then the primary text is also there, the picture is there. Now you can also see that this one, they said the message destination is Messenger. That means people will contact me on Messenger. I don't really want people to contact me for this advert on Messenger. I want it to be WhatsApp. So if you want the WhatsApp, you have to come. When you come down, look at call to action. You see shop now, book now. When you go down, after send message, you see 3 dots down there. For most people, you may see the WhatsApp to be on top here as part of the message destination, but majority of people will not see it. So if you don't see it, you come down here after the call to action button, you see these 3 dots. Then you click on the 3 dots. You see send WhatsApp message. So you select send WhatsApp message. Okay, so after you select send WhatsApp message, you go down to you can see the preview. Now they have brought the WhatsApp button instead of the what do you call it, the messenger. Okay, but be mindful of the fact that it's not everyone who qualifies to set up the advert and get the messages on WhatsApp. For most people, especially if you are a beginner, WhatsApp may not allow you to have this option available. So Facebook may not allow you to have that option. So you can if you choose the WhatsApp, sometimes if you don't qualify for it, what they will say is that they will say you before you can advertise, ads that direct to WhatsApp must be created after several days of advertising. So Facebook want you to advertise for several days for them to understand that you are following their policies before they allow you. It's not everyone that they do that to. It's not everyone, but for some people, they will ask you, they will tell you that, but it's not everyone. If you are lucky and you select the WhatsApp and there's no problem, fine. If there is also a problem and they are telling you that, and then you can take your time and then do that. And also, so if they are saying that you don't qualify, you must advertise for several days before you qualify for the WhatsApp, you don't worry. You can come here and then just come to choose them under the message destination. You choose Messenger. Okay, so that means that you get your messages on Messenger or the business. It will come to the Messenger for the business is the business suite, which is the second app I'll let you download. So you will see it over there. Okay, so that is how it will be. So, and then also let me add that for most of you, you may select the picture and then it doesn't appear under the preview. When your picture does not appear under the preview, and then they may say that you need to add a picture before you can see the preview and all that. And then when you click on preview, or they may say your ad is disabled or something. The reason why that thing will happen is that most of you your picture may be too small and doesn't reach the dimensions that Facebook require. So in case you choose a picture and Facebook they say you don't see the preview here, you have to change it. How do you change it? You come back to the second button and then make sure that you click on a different picture. If you come back to the second button and then you don't see you don't have other pictures, maybe your page, you have not loaded any pictures there yet, you can click on the camera roll. When you click on camera roll, you click on when you click on a camera roll, they will ask you that should you allow camera ad manager to access. You click on yes, allow, and then after that you can look for any of the pictures under your gallery and select it that you want. Yeah, or what you can do is that you can go and post the image on your page first, then when you come here under page images, you will see it here. So make sure that the picture is a square. If it doesn't appear, it means it's not a square or the size is too small. As I was telling you, Facebook wants the picture to be a square. So sometimes if it is not a square, it will not fit, or the size may be too small. So when you are doing your design, let your designer or design it to fit the size that I made when you were watching the first video. Okay, so that is it. It must be 1080 by 1080 pixel, or it should be a square. Okay, so we go to the third part. So under the third part, okay, I'm going back to the second part. So as you can see, everything in my preview is showing, so I don't need to do all those things I just mentioned. Okay, so you can come. I also spoke of the placement. The placement just immediately above the preview. When you look, you see placement, and as I was telling you, you can go to placement, click on the placement, it will open. Then you come to, you see placement mode, automatic and manual. So you can click on the manual, then you come to, you see desktop, click on device type, the desktop, unclick the desktop, because most of the time desktop, according to Facebook, 98% of people use Facebook on a mobile and not desktop, so the desktop is not that effective. So click on the Facebook, click on mobile, and then done. Then you come to the platform. You click on Facebook, then you come and deselect all of them, then you leave Facebook feed, and then because most of the other platforms are not effective, as I said earlier, then you mark it. Then you also come to Instagram and choose Instagram feed and mark it. And you should only choose Instagram feed. Choose Instagram feed if you are not using the post method. If you are using the post method, it will not show on Instagram, because Instagram cannot Instagram either take single image of video or the carousel. It cannot take the post method, because the pictures will be more than 10, and Instagram you can't use more than 10 pictures. Okay, so you come to audience network. It must not, when I was talking about Instagram, you can't use the post method. It must not necessarily be 10. It doesn't necessarily mean that Instagram is not accepting the post method because it may be more than 10 pictures. Even if it is not up to 10 pictures, Instagram doesn't take it. So when you are using the post method, don't use Instagram, don't select Instagram. So it means that Instagram you deselect everything. Then we go to audience network. Under audience network, also remove all of them. After that, you mark it. Then you go to Messenger and then remove all of them and mark it. Then after that, you are done with the placement settings, so you mark it at the top. Now the placement, when you use automatic, it does not mean the ad will deliver. The advert will deliver. It will also run just like you choosing the manual and selecting those I told you. Only that with the automatic, it may show, it will divide your money on all the platforms, and because some of them are not effective, if for example you would have spent $10 and get 20 people, you may spend the $10 and get maybe 17 or 15 people, because some of the platforms may not be that effective. It might have spent your money there, but it didn't reach a significant number, so you may not get someone taking an action from that platform. Okay, so we will go to there's also message template. So you can set your message template here. So you see message template just above the placement. When you click on it, you will see sample questions like frequently asked questions. Can I learn more about your business? Can you tell me more about your ad? Is anyone available to chat? So this one is where frequently asked questions. The questions that people like asking your business. So you can decide to put it off or put it on. Now, when you want to put it on, when I say the questions people like asking your business, when these questions are on and the advert is running, when someone click the advert to send you a message, the person will see these questions and will click on one of them and ask you. So these questions are default ones that do not necessarily may be the best for your business. So you can edit them and put questions that matches your business. For example, under can I learn more about your business, I can delete it and then type how much does your product cost. How much, let's say how much does it cost. Yeah, I can put how much does it cost. Okay, so when I put how much does it cost, then you can edit all of them, but because I am doing a demonstration, I don't need to edit all of them. When you edit all of them and then when you are done, you click on the back button, all those questions will be there. Then we are done with the second button, so we'll go to the third button. The third button, this is where we will create the audience that we want. So how do you create the audience? You click on create new audience. You click on the create new audience, and then under create new audience, you come here. Let's say mostly you see US here. If you are someone who is doing a new advert and you've never done targeting before, you may see US. So you can click for the audience name. Let's even leave that one for now. Or come to the audience, the location. So for example, let's say I want to put Ghana. So if you are doing it for the first time, it may be US. So in case you want to remove the US, you click on edit, tap on the US, or if it is Ghana or anywhere. If it's US and you want it to be US, leave it. If it is any location that is there you don't want it to be, you can tap on it and remove it. Then you click on search location. So let's say I want Greater Accra region. I'll click on my Greater Accra region, and then it has come. I'll pick it and then mark it. Okay, so you can adjust the age, and then if you want to add many locations, you can click on include these locations. Let's say I want to add another location. I will just click on search locations, type the area, and then it will come and I will tap on it. So for example, let me say I want to add let's say I want to add New York. Just giving an example. Let's say I want to add New York. New York has come. New York City, I've added it. Let's say I want to add Lagos. Then please, when you type the name and it comes, always check to make sure Lagos. Lagos is a region and as well as a city. So if I want the Lagos that is the region in Nigeria, I can type region. If I want the Lagos that is a city in Nigeria, I can sometimes, you see, when I remove the S, you can see Lagos, Nigeria city. This is the city I want. If I had picked on the Lagos region, it means that I'm targeting Lagos as a state and I want to target Lagos as a city. Know all those things. If your intention is to target the state, you have to target Lagos region. If it is the city, you will select on the Lagos city. Okay, check all that. Sometimes when you type and it does not come, you can delete some of the words and it will come. So let's say that the areas that I have I've selected, I want to remove some. So for example, let's say I want to remove all the areas I've selected and select only Ghana. I selected Greater Accra region and then New York, but let's say I want to remove them. So I'll tap on the New York, I'll tap on Greater Accra. If I want to select Ghana, Accra is within Ghana, so I cannot select Greater Accra and select Ghana at the same time. So I have to remove Greater Accra from there. So for example, I'll click on the delete and type, let's say Ghana. So you see, when I type Ghana, Ghana is not appearing, so I can delete the A, it will now come, and then I'll select Ghana country and then mark it. Okay, so let's go down to the adjustment of the age. I can adjust the age to, let's say, 20. Mostly, if you are selling something that you really want people to take an action to contact you and to buy, I would suggest that you can target from 25 and above, or even 30 and above, depending on what you are selling. Because most of the time, when you target young people below 20, they will not make any meaningful buying. Don't target from 18 and above. Adjust it to 25 and above if you don't want to waste your money. Okay, so I'm targeting 25 and above for now. Even my average, most of them I run at either 30 or at least 28 and above. But for now, let's consider 25 and above. Now, let's say I want to target people who are coming for Facebook and Instagram. You go down, okay, and let me talk about the gender before that. The gender, as I said, if you want men or women or all, you can select it here. Then I will click on include people who match. So under include people who match, you see that we have detailed targeting. So I can click on add demographics or interests. So let's say people who like Facebook advertising training. So I'll just type Facebook ads. Okay, don't type long terms, but here you type the terms related to the business that you are doing, but don't type long terms. So for example, when I type Facebook ads, you see Facebook additional interest, Facebook page administrator and all that, and then I am seeing a Facebook ad is not coming. Then when you click back, you see everything that is there. I can click on then I can try Facebook page administrators. Anyone who is an administrator of a Facebook page may want to advertise. So let me add Facebook page administrators. Then let me type online advertising. Advertising. Anyone who like online advertising will like Facebook ads, probably. So I'll add it. So always click on the plus button. Then I want to add Google. Okay, let's say I want to add marketing. I will add marketing. Then let me add digital marketing. So digital marketing is there. I've added it. Now, because I have started some few terms, Facebook may be able to know what I want. So they are suggesting to me that people who have internet access, internet service provider, and then I may add here let's say marketing. Let me type marketing. See, marketing strategy, promotion marketing. So I'll add promotion marketing, viral marketing itself, influencer marketing. So this it is going to show to people who are interested in any of these. All the terms I'm selecting here, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm targeting those people, but if, for example, let's say if I type influencer marketing, it does not mean that I'm targeting people who are influential marketers. I'm targeting people who are looking for influencer marketers. So at the end of the day, I'm going to get people who are looking for someone like that. So you can add content marketing, affiliate marketing, business marketing. I can come and type small business owners, small business owners. So when I type small business owners, it will select this one. So I've selected some few terms, but if you want to select, you can select up to 20, 30. You can select a lot, there's no limit. But I'm not saying you should also select too much, but around 20, 30 is okay. So select some of those, and then after that you market. When you market, you come down. As I was saying earlier, so all the terms I selected, if you want to see, when you click here, you see all of them. These are the terms I selected. In case I want to add more, I'll just click on add demographics or interests or behaviors. Then it will add everything up. But I'm okay, so I'll click back with. and then you see ignore the exclude people who match, because I'm not really interested in excluding any category of people. Mostly that is not much important. Then you go to detailed targeting expansion. So the detailed targeting expansion, I said it earlier that it is this is where when you put it on, it is going to show to people beyond what I targeted. So for example, what I targeted from 25 to 65 and people living in Ghana, I have approximately 3.3 to 3.9 people to 3.9 million people who are interested in Facebook and or maybe online advertising, or what I selected. As you can see, performance may be impacted, so I have the size, audience size of 3.3 to 3.9. Now I want Facebook to reach beyond what I targeted. Maybe there are certain people that may show interest, but I don't know them, or I don't know the terms I may use to get them. But the Facebook algorithm can study those people's behavior, and when the adverts start running, they will see that, okay, this category of people are showing more interest, and may recommend it to people I didn't even target. So I'll put detailed targeting expansion on, and then as you can see, it has increased from there. It was 3 point something to that, then it has increased it to 4.9 to 5.7. So it has increased it to include other people who may not be inside what I targeted, and then it may reach to other people within those locations that I targeted. Okay, so that is about the detailed targeting expansion. If I am okay with this audience, I will just come here and then I will name it. The name is Ghana 25 plus. If I want to add any default name, so let's say I want to add Facebook ads, so the next time when I see this audience, I will know that it is about the Facebook advertising training that I was doing. Okay, so I will click on the save and then save it. So Ghana 25 plus is the audience. Okay, so we'll go to the last button. So under the last button is where okay, so the currency, select currency. So I'll click on US dollars, select time zone. I'll click on when I click on select time zone, it has already selected Accra time, and this is my current time in the location I am in now. Then we have campaign budget. So when you come under campaign budget, you see daily budget and lifetime. Always choose daily, never choose the lifetime. The reason is that with the daily budget, if you choose you want to spend $5 a day, $10 a day, or any amount per day, you can adjust it. You can increase or decrease it. But when you choose the lifetime budget, when the adverts start running, it is difficult to edit. The lifetime budget is, if the advert is running for 5 days, the budget you are choosing, if you choose $10, is going to be for the 5 days. That will be $2. And let's say the following day you see that, okay, after it has run for 1 day, the advert is doing well, you want to really increase it to let's say $5 a day. You can't increase it, it's difficult. Facebook would restrict you to certain figures you must choose, because some of the time has already passed and the amount you're going to choose must be for all the remaining days. So I will advise you not to click on the daily budget, the lifetime budget. Let it be on daily budget. So under daily budget, for example, let's say I'm choosing $5 per day. If you want to increase or decrease it, you can use the plus or minus to do that. So let's say that I want to make it I want to, if you can also click on the figure, the $5 itself, and then let's say I want to make it $6. That is it. If I want to make it $5, that is it. Okay, so for now let's leave it at $5 as an example. And then we come to, you see run ad continuously. You have to put this one off, because when you leave it, it means the advert will run till the day your money will finish. So I'm putting it off, and when I put it off, they will ask me how many days I want it to run. I want it to run, for example, this is a demonstration, so let's say 5 days, let's say 7 days. So I will leave it at 7 days, and then I will go down. They said your ad will run on until March 26, 2022. You will spend up to $35. Okay, so that is that's $5 a day for 7 days. That's $35. Then if I'm okay with everything, I will click on this blue tick button, and when I click on it, it will load for me to see the preview and everything I have done. Now as you can see, it is saying this is the preview. I should review my order. everything, the picture I selected, and then the text I wrote, everything is there. They are saying see more errors. The reason why they are saying see more errors is that I did not add a payment method. I have many advertising accounts, so this is not the account I'm using for the advert, so I haven't added a card to this one. So it is said add a payment method. So if I want to add a payment method, I'll just click on add payment method, and then it will take me to okay, it is not, the option is not responding, so I will save it and then later show you how to do it. Okay, so let's say that my card was already added. This place order button would have been deep green where I can click to place an order. However, because I didn't add a card, the place order is pale, it's not deep green, so I can't place an order. It means there is something wrong and I cannot place the order. So what I can do is that I can save it as a draft, so that when I add a card, I can later come and submit it. So I will click on save. Then when I click on save, they will ask save draft. So I'll click on save draft down there, and then it has been saved. Okay, so when it's saved, you will see it will come back to the initial interface. So let's say I want to add the card. This particular app, the interface may differ depending on what type of phone you are using. The device differs, maybe sometimes depending on the type of phone, because Facebook keeps on updating everything every day. So when you see that the interface is different, then you may so for some people, for most people, you may see the 5 buttons down here, and then that's the question. We will see the home button, the plus, the notification bell, the question mark, and the settings. And then for some people, you may not see all these options. Some of the options, the buttons may not be there, but you see three bars or 3 lines at the top left hand corner. So when you see the 3 lines at the top left hand corner, you have to click on the 3 lines. If you don't see that and you see this the settings button at the last right hand corner down, you click on the settings. Then when you click on the settings, it will come to payment. Then you click payment. If you are already running advert and you owe, you will see the current balance that you owe Facebook. It will be here, the card and everything will be there. However, as I said, I advertise with many advertising accounts, and then this is not the one that I'm using for the advert now. So I'll click on add payment method. I want to add a card, so click add payment method. They will ask the country, the US, the currency and the time zone. Everything matches my information, so I'll click on next. So under next, it will bring me to here. Then I will click on next again. Then you see card details, so I will add the card number, the name on the card number, the month and the year. That's the details of the Master or Visa card or the debit card. So the month and the year of expiry and the 3-digit number at the back of the card. Then after that, I save. So remember again that the name you use on the card, you put it there. Even if it's a prepaid card and the name you use on the card is not there, you can know the name you use when you were filling the form. So you put that one there. The card number is a 16-digit number. The month and the year of expiry, if let's say it is 3rd March 2022, so I'll put 03/22. Yeah, that's how you put it. When you even put a 03, they will bring the slash and then you just add the 22. Then the CVV, you add the 3-digit secret code at the back. Then after that, you click on save. Okay, that's how to add a card. However, I am not adding a card, so I'm just going back. When you add all those things, save it. Okay, so I'm going back to the initial interface of the app. If you don't have the settings button here and your own is the one that has the 3 lines, so you come and click on the 3 lines at the top left hand corner, and then you also see your name and all that. If you have other advertising account, when you click on the small arrow, they will appear and then you pick it up. But I have this is the advertising account, my main advertising account. I have other advertising account, that I'm going to use to show you the advert that I have run, the detailed analysis of everything I have gotten. Now, if we had submitted the advert, everything will appear here. Everything, if we had submitted the advert, everything will appear. You will see it will appear here and it will say in review. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the other account I'm using for the advert, and you see the details of the analysis and how everything is. Okay, so I'm going to that particular one. Okay. Okay, so it didn't open successfully. Okay, so it did not open successfully. Let me reopen it. Okay, so this is the account that my advert is running on. So for example, these are all the advert I have run so far. I think this current year I have run so many adverts for the past 4 or 5 years, but this is for this account. These are the advert I've run here. Okay, so as you can see campaigns, and you see the advert here. If you come here for your own, you may see here to be maximum. So the maximum is the total duration those adverts have run. That's the maximum, or the last time when it started running up to now. So I can click on the okay, so let's check this advert. Let's analyze it. You can see 129 messages, messaging conversation. That's 129 messages that I had from people. I had 129 people. The cost per message is $1.12. The amount I spend is $144, $144.73. Now let's say that I want to know how much this advert performed today. So I'll click on the maximum and click on today. So today I had 11 messages. I spent $12, and then the cost per message is 1.18. If you look at the average for the maximum it has run is 1.12, but today alone the cost per message is 1.18. Always be checking the cost per message. The cost per message tells you averagely how much you spend to get one message. And when I say the cost per message, it doesn't necessarily mean Facebook charge you for a message, but they are charging you for people seeing it. If people see it and no one's even send me a message, the cost they will still charge me. So they are charging me for showing it to the people, and averagely $1 shows to about 300 to 500. $2 will be about 700 to 1,000, $3 in that order. So if I'm spending $5, it may reach to about 2.5 thousand. $6 about 3,000 in that order. That is $3 a day, $5 a day. And as I said, they don't subtract the money. If you are spending $5 a day, that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be subtracting every day. They let it accumulate. If you are a beginner, they will always let it accumulate. So let's say if it runs up to $10, they will deduct it. If it gets to another $10, and the more it accumulates, the more they subtract. They increase the amount they will be charging you, so that they will not just be subtracting small amounts. Okay, so as you can see, as for this advert today, I spent $12 on it. If you want to see the maximum amount I spent on it, you will click on maximum, and you see that I spent $144.73. If I want to check my performance for yesterday, I'll click on yesterday, and you see that yesterday the cost per message was 1.94. So yesterday averagely it cost me more for every message than today. What it definitely meant is that it may mean that yesterday I might have reached the same number of people as I reached today, but the number of people from that numbers who are from those that saw the advert who are sending me messages are comparatively lower yesterday as compared to today. Yeah, so you can see 3 dots here. I'm going to go back to, let's say, let me show you. You can see the last 7 days here. I can see the last 30 days. Everything is here. So if I want to analyze the last 30 days, the cost per message is 1.12. The last 7 days, the cost per message, let's say the last 7 days, the cost per message is 1.11. So it means the last 7 days has been averagely lower in cost than the last 30 days. Okay, so if I want to check a particular day, I'll click on the last 7 days, and then I'll come here and then custom. I'll click on custom, and then I'll select. So let's say I want to see the results for 15th March. And then I'll click on March 15th, and the results I'm seeing here is for 15th March. Okay, so I'm coming back to maximum. So you can use the maximum or the 1 day, today, yesterday, to see how averagely the ad has been performing. Compare the days and see whether it is making a better performance or it's not performing better. Okay, so if I click on the advert, if I click on the latest campaign, when it opens, you see that we see it's active. The results is there. The amount I spent is 144. It has reached 38,000 people. The impression, the number of times people saw it is 62,000. And then if I click on show more, I can see how many people played it for 3 seconds. 3-second video plays 12,000. The cost per 3-second video play is 0.0117. True plays, those who played the video to some extent, those who played it at 25%, 1,547. Those who played the video, watch the video for at least 50%, 624. Those who watch it 75%, 313, in that order. Okay, then I can go to, so that is it. So if I click on budget and schedule and all that, I can see the ad set here. I can see the preview ad. The preview ad means if I want to see the preview, how the advert looks like to people, I can click on the preview ad. Okay, so that is it. So let's say that I want to, here too, I can click on the maximum and change between yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days, to see how all of them performed in relation to this statistics. Okay, so let's go back. Then if I want to put the advert off, I will click on these 3 dots and then put it off. If I slide it to the left, as you can see, it's off. Then when I slide it to the right, it's on. So if it is off, it means that it is not running, and then no one will see it. So for example, even if the advert was scheduled to run for, let's say, 1 week, and I ran it for only 1 day and I put it off, it will not run for the remaining 6 days. So Facebook is not going to charge me anything for that. Even if I set 7 days and it doesn't even run for 1 day and I put it off, it will not run. Yeah, so that is it. So let's go to, if I want to edit it. So I will click on the 3 dots here and I will click on edit. So when I click on edit, I will come to budget and schedule. Then I can, the budget now is $15 per day, so I can make it, let's say, $10 per day, and then after that I'll publish. You see, if I put any change there and I don't publish it, you see that when I put the $10, the publish has been highlighted very deep blue. So when I click on publish, it will publish it. If I don't publish it, then it won't take effect. Then the date it will end. If I want to extend it, I will just come, and then it's ending on 25th March 2022. So let's say I want to change it to 31st. So I will click on 31st and I'll click publish. If I don't publish it, then it won't take effect. So once I don't want to really publish them, I will go back. Okay, I will discard it. So I've discarded it. If I want to edit the audience, I'll just click on the audience. In case I want to create a new audience, I'll do every selection here. If I want to take one of this audience I have saved, I'll click on saved audience. I'll click on, when I click on use saved audience, it will take me to all the audiences I created, the one I created today and all that, Facebook ads and all that, and then the one I created today, the current audience. Okay, I can, okay, that's the current audience. The one I created today is the current audience. And then we have other audience that are here that I can pick if I want to pick any of them. Okay, so I'm going back because I don't really want to select a different audience. Okay, so I can come in case I want to edit the placement. I can click on edit and then do it here. If I want to edit a video, I'll just click on the video. If I want to change a video, that is edit a video, I'll just come here and pick the video I want to take, and then after that I'll publish it. And I can select a different video because I am using the single image method. If it were a post, this option will not be there for me. Okay, so if I want to change the text, I'll click on add creative. Then I can change the headline. I wrote call 0248 and all that, or 050. If I want to change anything there, I'll change it. If I want to change the primary text, that's the text that describe what the training is about, I can edit it. Okay, so after that I publish. But once I don't really want to edit, I will leave it there. Then I'll go back. So if I'm done with, if I edit anything, I have to publish. Okay, so we will go back and go to, so let's say I want to know the detailed performance of my advert. I will come back to the initial interface and click on the advert again. It will open. Then I have already showed you this result, so I want to see detailed performance, so I'll click on view performance. If you don't see view performance or view breakdown, but you may see other similar things, because as I told you, the app has different interface. It may look different because Facebook keeps changing it every time, and then every depending on depending on the device you are using, it may also look different. Okay, so the results, if I come down, I want to see demographics. So as you can see, it reached 8,000 in total. And if I want to see the men and women, when I click on women, I will see that it reached 10,000 women, and the number of women that send me a message is 30. The cost per message is 1.49. And then when I go to the men, it reached 27,000 people. The number of men who send me a message is 99. The cost per message is $1.01. Now, to know whether the advert is good for men or women, I have to check the cost per message, not necessarily the number of messages. Why am I saying so? The cost per message is what tells me averagely if the equal number of men and women see it, and if I spend the same amount of men and women, how many of men or women will send me a message. So if you see the cost per message here is 1.01 for a man, it means I spend averagely $1 to get a man, and for women I spend averagely $1.49 to get a woman. So it means it costs me more for a woman to send me a message than a man. It has not always been the case, but this advert has proven to be so. For most of my advert, it will always cost, the women used to cost lower than the men, even if their numbers of those who send me message is fewer. The cost per message for women is always higher than the men. But here the cost for men is always higher than the women, but here the cost for women is higher than the men. Okay, but the most important thing you should be looking at is what is the cost per message or the cost per result. I am using message because the objective for this advert is messages. Your own could be something else. You can use that metric to study it. Okay, so you come down to let's say see all. Click on see all. Let's see something. So if you come to see all, I want to look at the various breakdown of the various age groups. So for 25 to 34, there are 68 of them who send me a message. The cost per that group is $1.07. If you look at those from 35 to 40, there are 40 of them who send me a message. The cost is $1.37. If you look at those from 45 to 54, there are 21. The cost is $0.78. And if you look at those from 55 to 64, there are 112 who saw the advert, but none of them sent me a message. Okay, so looking at the whole thing, the advert, the cost, those that are giving me the lowest cost for this advert is 45 to 54. The cost is 0.78. So it means that the amount of money I spent to get 21 people from 45 to 58 to send me a message. If I had spent the same amount on those from 25 to 34 or those from 35 to 44, I would have gotten fewer messages. So or conversely, I can also say that the amount of money I spent to get 68 for 25 to 34, I had 68 people, and for 35 to 44, I had 40 people. The amount of money I spent on all those people to get those messages, if I had spent it for the 45 to 54, I would have gotten more than 21 messages because the cost per message is lower. So the cost per message tells you that if you are reaching equal number, or if you spend the same amount and reach equal number of these age categories, this is the number of people that will send you a message. Let me explain it in another way. Let's say if I spend $10 and reach 1,000 people, I'm spending $10 on 25 to 34, 35 to 44, and 45 to 54, $10 each, and I'm reaching, let's say, the same number of people among all of them. Let's say I'm reaching 5,000 people across each of them, and I'm spending $10 each. It means that for the 45 to 54, I'll get more people sending me a message than the other groups because the cost per message is lower. When more people send you a message, when Facebook divide the amount you spend by the number who send the message, the cost per message is going to be lower. That's why that one is lower. When the cost per message is higher, it means fewer people send me a message. So that is how the cost per message help you to understand. And those who send me more message, it means they are more interested. They are more interested. And it will not be the same for every advert. Every advert will vary depending on the category, the type of advert you are doing, the product you are selling, and the people that are seeing it. Okay, so this is just giving us a general overview. Okay, so I'm going back. Let's go down to, let's say, placement. When I click on under placement, I see mobile app and desktop. When you go to mobile app, you can see the number of people who saw it on mobile and the cost per message on mobile. Then when you go to desktop, you see nothing. So it means none of the people saw my advert on a computer. That's why you see people reach is dash message conversations is dash. Okay, when I click on see all, I can see all mobile and desktop. The various breakdown for Facebook and Instagram are here. So as you can see, I had 121 people from Facebook, and then the cost per message on Facebook is $1.0, and then on Instagram I had 8 people. The cost per message on Instagram is $2.0, and then I think the cost per message on Instagram is $2.04. It's a bit more expensive for me. So okay, so that is about the Facebook and Instagram, and then all that. So I am going backward. I'm going backward to the regions. Initially, when you click on the countries, you see all the countries that appear here. When you click on regions, you see the various regions, but it seems the app no longer shows the individual regions. If not, if you have many states in the country where your adverts was shown, the regions or the state of that particular country will appear here, but it's no longer showing. Even if they are provinces, state or regions, or they used to all show, but they are no longer showing. I think they've made the latest edit to the app, and with that latest development to the app, that particular section is no longer showing. Okay, so we can go to so we are done with the advert. We have done the analysis of the results, and I told you when the advert is running, you see it active. When you submit it and it's not yet approved, it will be in review, and you can also adjust a lot of things here. You can play around to understand everything about this app. There are a lot of things that you need to hover around and learn. Then when you want to see a general overview, so you see charts at the top here. When I click on the charts, you see that how much I have spent on this account will be shown here. So the maximum, the total amount I've spent is $985. The people I've reached is 121,000 people. The number of times those people saw it is 401,000 times. Then that you can see the other breakdown here. The amount spent, the people reached, the impressions, the post comment, then the post saved, the number of people who save my post, the link click, those who click on the link, those who shared it, post shares, post reactions, 3-second video plays, and then messaging conversation. I've had 997 people sending me message. Post engagement, those who saw my advert and stopped to check and watch something or comment or like or make a reaction, all those are here. Okay, so page engagement, post engagement, they are all there. Page engagement are those who check something or visited my page to see something there. Okay, that is about the general overview. So we come back, then we can click on the settings button again, and we go to payment. And then, so as you can see, with the payment, this account, I owe 11, my current balance is 11, and Facebook is saying you'll be charged on March 19, 2022, or when you spend $175, whichever comes first. So I already paid today, and then the next time I'll be paying is the 19th of next month, April, or if I spend up to $175, so it means my payment threshold is $175. Anytime it gets to $175, they will subtract the money. If it gets to $175, they will charge it. Or if it gets to my monthly billing date and it's not even up to the $75, they will say $175. They will say charge it. So everyone has different billing date and different threshold. So for example, your own could be let's say $100. So it means anytime it gets to $100, they will charge it. Anytime it gets to $100, they will charge it. Or you can have your billing date being, let's say, 25th of every month. Anytime it gets to 25th, they will charge it. So when it gets to your monthly billing date and it's not even up to your billing threshold, they will charge it. If it also gets to your billing threshold and it's not even your monthly date, they will charge it. That is how the charging will be done. So the payment methods I use for this account, they are all down here. So you can see my Visa card and MasterCard and then all that. So if you also have a payment problem, sometimes you may pay and it doesn't go. If you want to pay and it will go, click on pay now, and then if you are owing, let's say $11.98, when you click on pay now, remove the 0.98 and leave only the 11. Always leave the amount you owe to the nearest whole number. Remove the decimal point and leave it to the nearest whole number. That is what you should do. So on this note, I think everything about this app has been covered. If you have more questions to ask, anything concerning the ad manager, after going through, if you don't understand, you can contact me privately. And you already know, you go to Facebook. Either you call me or WhatsApp, or you can send me a message on Facebook, and then I'll respond to you as possible. My Facebook account name is David Asana. So that is it. Okay, so if there's anything, contact me for further explanations or further understanding. Yeah.